Today's witch word of the day is Ragnarok. In Norse mythology, it is a cataclysmic series of events that leads to the end of the world, including battles, natural disasters, and the death of many gods. Why would I choose this word for today's episode? Because today's magazine is the end of all things Charmed. It's talking about the last episode.
Aha! You're so wise.
I know.
You haven't even read that?
Wait, what are you doing with the book?
So he has the confidence to finish the story.
Hear now the words of the witches.
Can you hear the words of the witches? Yeah, the words of the witches.
Welcome to Words of the Witches, the Charmed podcast that will guide you through the lesser-known published lore of the Charmed universe.
In this night and in this hour, we call upon our fanboy power, bringing education and stupefaction to all of you.
Together, we will use our knowledge and reverence abundantly, but also find ourselves sassy and delightful.
Which is why we will truly be charmed.
Yeah, alright, so welcome spell worders to Words of the Witches. This is episode 155, even though I sent an email that said 154. That's because, things, typos. Okay.
You dirty liar.
Yeah, it's 155. And we have Damien Desania joining us today. Hello.
Hi everybody. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. You're joining me, Kevin, your resident Charmed resource, because I forgot to say that too.
And my name is Sean. I'm your resident Norris know-it-all.
Person.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Person.
So I'm excited. You are a fan of many things.
I am. Oh my goodness. Yeah, kind of lost count.
Yeah.
Mm.
You have some podcasts of your own behind your belt.
Yeah. You could say that. It's a fair statement.
Yeah. I know I've been on like two different ones. I guess on two
You
different
have
podcasts of yours.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you just keep giving such good content, Kevin. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen your gym selfies and your massive legs. You're doing great. You're doing good stuff too.
Oh.
Thank you. That's all I really have to offer, really. That's the extent of it. Once that goes, I'm gone.
So
Dark.
no, you got lots. You got lots going on.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you're in Hawaii. That's exciting.
I
How is
am.
it?
Yes, I am permanently living in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's great. My life has taken pretty much a complete 180. Everything I was doing, like the last time that we spoke, everything is completely different, even though it looks very much the same. But yeah, everything. Living in a new area, working at a new job, taking acting classes, working at a theater. So just really maximizing the very little time we have on this earth. Making the most of it.
Yeah.
Trying
I love
to.
that.
Yeah.
I was telling Sean about how wonderful and smart and analytical and amazing and intellectual you are. And so I'm like...
Aww.
So, yeah.
Thank you. Oh
You do
gosh,
good
I hope
stuff.
I live up to the hype then. My goodness. Okay. I'm ready.
So what's your relationship with Charmed?
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's definitely one of the longest running, most formative fandoms that I've been a part of since like 1999. Yeah, since season 2.
Okay.
I've just always been attracted to anything supernatural, anything like female focused. We love a strong female character, a strong, sexy female character, and you multiply that and add like a mother, a grandmother, all of that. It's just amazing. So yeah, Charm has been and continues to be such a foundational, like a pillar in my identity as a perpetual fanboy. So yeah, I think I've come to the right place to express that, hopefully.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you had a podcast about collections, and you had our friend Brittany on there with her Charmed collection.
I did. Oh, shout out to Brittany. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's cool. It's all full circle.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool. So on that note, let's talk about our poll from last week. It was a very interesting, odd kind of poll.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
who's creepier? And we have Rex Buckland or the Demon of Illusion.
Mm.
What a battle.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Would you call them different demons? I think. Well, one's very specific. The Demon of Illusion.
One's a warlock and one's a demon, technically.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I definitely think that Rex is creepier because his like the whole astral projection episode where he's just like sitting in on people's conversations and just being a peeping Tom. I was like, that's very creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's like a little slimy. But that's how I'm defining creepy, like creepier.
Sure.
So yeah, definitely.
I mean,
and I don't know. Yeah, he seems slimier to me.
Sleazy. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
sleazy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And we said Demon of Illusion.
Instead of Demon of Illusion. So how do you think the masses spoke, and how do you think the voting went?
Oh my goodness. I think my first inclination is that the Demon of Illusion probably got it just because he's more forwardly creepy. But to me, that's more like that theatricality because he's in the movies,
That's
But
true.
yeah, if you saw them just at face value on the street, I think the Demon of Illusion, would kind of lean more towards that. But once you hear Rex speaking, you're like, oh yeah, this guy's.
See?
Yeah.
I like your
You're
way of
making me
thinking.
feel
See how
shallow.
smart you are? Yeah.
Yeah. I totally judge Demon of Illusion off looks, but
Yeah.
you're right. Rex is pretty he's
Thank you.
undercover creepy.
Mhm.
Which is scarier because then you don't expect. I mean, you just don't expect that from a nice looking British man. Well, I don't know. Do you?
Yeah.
All
tell
of
me.
American media was telling us that the British are evil. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Every villain
Yeah.
is a British
Yeah.
person.
This solidifies it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll see. I put this on Instagram and YouTube. So sometimes they differ, sometimes they're the same. So we'll see how that goes. On Instagram, we had Demon of Illusion win creepiest at 63%, and Rex Buckland got 37%. But on YouTube, Rex Buckland got 69%, and Demon of Illusion got 31%. So they were reversed.
That's a hysterical number. That's hysterical.
Hysterical number. And there were some comments on the YouTube as well. People
Yeah.
have had some things to say. And I laughed. Okay, so Ryan Appleton 3653 says, "There's something about Rex that reminds me of The Simpsons when Homer's like, Bart, you want some brownies? I want to see my new chainsaw and hockey mask." I don't. Bart, you want to see some brownies? Want to see my new chainsaw and hockey mask? So, there you go. That's creepy Rex for you. And then
I'll agree to it. Yeah.
Yeah, Bernard JKD says an actual Toblerone is creepier than Rex.
Well,
So those are
to each
fun.
their own. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, perspective. This was definitely a poll of perspective.
Can I give a little what is it, analysis about that, or like a
Oh my gosh,
observation?
yes.
Just because I think Instagram is so just the image, like it's just what you see. So I think it seems pretty appropriate that Instagram thinks that the Demon of Illusion is the creepier one because you're just looking Instagram being a mostly just what
Very visual, very
photo forward
Yeah.
platform.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I like it.
Thank you.
So that was super fun. But now we got some manner keeping. Do you have manner keeping? I don't have manner keeping actually this week.
I don't think I have anything.
So I guess we
Yeah.
keep on and carry on.
Yep.
So here we go. We're going to get into this magazine. Ooh.
Yes.
We're doing magazine issue 11. This has the headline, Holly Marie Combs. You told me you wanted a Piper kind of magazine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, once Shannon left the show, once Prue, passed on, Holly was the automatic focus after that. She's definitely. I think we spoke about this before. Like, Piper is very much who I am, like really, but Prue is the one I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's how I always felt too. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, I know I'm not Prue, but I admire everything about her.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, and this was published May 23rd, 2006. So yes, that was 2 days after the finale of Charmed. May 21st, 2006 was the finale, series finale, and then this came out 2 days later.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah. And it has Kate Lloyd is the editor still. Designers Caroline Grimshaw, Simon Christophers, and Marcus Scudamore. And we have writers contributing Kate Anderson, Phyllis Ungerleider, David Walden, and Ian Spelling, our same old kind of staff here. And so this issue, these are the contents. We will be talking about Hall and Marie Combs again as well, because they go in the rotation where they interview them. We have a Season 8 episode guide. We have the introduction of Charmed Awards thing that the magazine is doing. Ivan Sergey, so we get to talk to Henry for the first time. We have Marnie Patterson. Marnie, I always know Marnette Patterson. That's how she's credited on the show, like Marnette. That's when her title comes on. But they call her Marnie here because they're trying to be informal. That's fine. And then we have our typical Ask Brad. We have a Shax profile, location, and classic Charmed. So all those good things.
All right, let's get into the Bay Mirror. So first we have The Day the Magic Died. This was kind of crazy to me. So Brad Kern talks about on Friday, March 3rd, he was told that the show would not be renewed, which he said he already kind of knew. But, like, it was ending on May 21st, 2006. So he only got, like, a little over 2 months to be informed that, hey, or a little less than 2 months, that, hey, your show's not renewed.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yep. So
they're like filming
he talks
episode
about
19
like
or whatever. When
yeah. He talks about like being happy that he like wrote it to be the end because he kind of figured. So at least the show like got its ending. So there's an editor's note here. It says, hey, just because the show's going away doesn't mean the magazine's going away. We got lots of stuff for you. We've got the rap party. We've got new and exclusive interviews with Alyssa, Rose, and Holly. We've got like a 100-page Charmed yearbook on sale at the end of the year. And we have complete episode guide featuring every single Charmed episode. So there's a lot to look forward to.
In 2006.
Right.
Yep, in 2006. I am curious to see how the magazine changes after the show's over. So I'm kind of excited to see how it goes from here.
A new era.
Yeah. We also talk about Paige's wedding dress and how it was like, once again, just like Phoebe's dress, it was like kismet. It was meant to be the first dress she tried on. It like fit her perfectly. It was perfect for photography. Like it's this vintage like 1930s dress, which is very Paige and Rose. I feel like it fits both of them perfectly.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I wanted to shout out
beautiful.
Because when we talked about Phoebe's dress, we said it was Daniel Gwishwender, but it actually was an assistant of hers named Charlotte Oshiro. It was her aunt that was the wedding dress, so they kind of worked together. I wanted to make sure I shout out her name. So, yeah.
How kind of you. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we talk about Book of Shadows, not the Book of Shadows. They talked to Derek Barron, who does some of the artwork for the book, and how he took over from somebody else. And this was kind of cool. I thought this was interesting how, like, he doesn't just draw a picture. Like, he goes and works with the director when he needs to make sure that he gets the image correct to match the episode. He does a few to just make sure that it looks the best. And we even get this, like, exclusive image of the triad as it would look in the Book of Shadows, which we never got to see in the series.
Yes.
Yeah, they never showed that page in the show.
Yeah.
And it's... I'm trying to find it in my Book of Shadows so I can show you, like, in real time.
Oh, we love a visual.
Yeah. You can see from that picture, he uses gold leaf on the page as well.
Wow.
How often do you pull that out? Like, I'm
I mean,
just
I
I'm
probably
just
should do it more than I do, but yeah, like I like to put a certain page when we're doing a certain episode. I like to kind of theme
Yeah.
the page, so I should have turned to it before we started to this page, but
He's being modest, Damien. He jerks off to it every day.
that I would, which is the right thing to do, honestly. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Where does the triad page live? I want to.
Do you hear how crinkly the pages sound
Yes,
as he's like turning?
yes.
That's why.
Ugh.
It's authentical. It's the most authentic book
I
you
know.
can get.
Sounds like the freshest parchment paper.
I see all these Book of Shadows pages that are in this magazine, but not the one that I want to find.
Of course.
I curse you, you curse me. Let's get
Was it-
together and do a
Yeah.
little cursing. I want to show you the gold leaf. Because it's like really gold leaf in this book. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Cool.
Oh,
Finally, right when was about to give up.
I know.
All right. So, you can see.
Ah, yes.
Super shiny, super gold leaf. It's like Wayne did such an excellent job with this book. So yeah, there you go, the triad. And this is Derek Barron, right? Yeah. So he did only season 8.
Ah,
So
yeah.
season 1 was Carol Wood, and then season 2 through 7 was Dan Happercorn. So he's the third of the artists.
Mm.
And I did send him messages trying to get him on this podcast, and he hasn't responded. So I'm fine. Whatever, it's okay. I'm not
Oh,
mad.
come on, Dan. Give the people what they want.
All right, Damien, it's all you. We have our next
Oh.
segment, our next article.
Oh my gosh, the pressure, pressure. Well, it is basically, the way I interpreted it is an article focusing on like Holly Marie Combs and how she feels about wish fulfillment. Thank you, Kevin. How she feels about the show ending, and then like what's next for her. And the whole time it was interesting to hear what she was saying, because again, this is in 2006. And when was this magazine came out? Like how shortly after the series finale?
2 days.
2 days after?
2 days after. Yeah.
Good God. Okay. Yeah. It's just, it's interesting seeing that moment in time, and then kind of like looking at the uncertainty of what was going to happen. Because then she went on to do like what, Pretty Little Liars, and other things. Yeah. The one thing that really stood out to me was that she really talks about like her family in here, and how like she comes from like, I don't know if she says she comes from a trailer park, but that's like what she's alluding to.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, my family they're not going to come and like dazzle you with their scholarly ability, but they can teach you how to like fry a turkey in the backyard. And I was like, right on. Yeah. Amazing. That is a very, very useful skill. And the whole time, I was just thinking, because I have this very specific picture of Piper in my mind. And I think that, in a way, she's like the sweetest of the sisters, at least the most motherly of the sisters. So whenever I see, Holly speaking, because she's very like blunt and she's very like straightforward, which I really appreciate, but it's just so interesting hearing it coming out of what looks like Piper. And I'm like, Piper, calm down, Yeah, it's like, but yeah, it was a really interesting article. And, she talks about her son in there. She's like, oh yeah, he's he's taking his first steps. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was on like House of Hallowell, and he's like, like paying a mortgage now. So
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
was he in the Marines? He's in the Army. He's in some kind of armed forces.
Sure, yeah. I'm just like, ooh, wow.
I know.
Time marches on.
I was like, how did he get so old? It's
I
so
know.
weird. Like, I was watching you being born.
How did
Well, not literally,
I totally
but,
stand still?
That's gross, Kevin.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So it's interesting because she was at a very very specific point in her life. Like her son was still super young. I think that's her first son too. So where her mindset at that time was just definitely, I guess, staring at a wide open road, not really knowing what was next. Besides like focusing, she mentions that she wants to focus on like, of course, raising Finley. So I believe that's his name, right? Finley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, sweet, bittersweet. Yeah, because she's been there since the beginning, obviously. So.
She put her mom through college.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
Lorelai
sweet.
Combs. Yeah. Fun fact, Lorelai actually did appear as a girl in the bar in Just Harried, in the episode Just Harried. She was a background extra.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's a fun little fact you can
Yeah, I'm
learn.
gonna write that down.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna come in handy
You're welcome,
someday.
spell worders. Yeah. Right. They did ask her about directing again, and she was just like, "Oh, we did that. We had another person, actor," and she's just talking about Shannon and loving Shannon.
Oh yeah.
which is so sweet.
Because she never did direct an episode. Yeah, she was.
No.
Yeah, she never did. Yeah.
Oh, and they asked her what her favorite episode was.
That was an interesting. What did she say? Because she said the Western one was one of her favorites.
Yeah, so Sword in the City is her top favorite one.
Oh
because
yeah,
she got
that
to
one.
Play with swords, and
Yeah,
I
I
knew
was
that
like-
about her. So when I talked to her, I showed her my sword, and we compared swords because I thought it was funny because they asked her what she would take from set, and she wanted to take the book. She didn't get the
Oh.
book, but she did take that
Yeah.
sword.
Man, that's such a good question. Well, Kevin, you have everything, so I don't know if that even applies to you anymore.
I know. There's always something
Sean-
though. There's always something I can get.
Oh, of course, I'm sure. Sean, is there anything that you would want to take from this? If you were going to leave on that day in 2006, what would you take? But I feel like the book is off limits. Let's just make the book off limits because that's just
Okay.
Such the.
Brad
the
Kern has
default
it forever and
answer.
ever. Amen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably want to take the model of the manor.
Oh, one of
Oh,
my
yeah,
three
yeah,
models,
yeah.
the manor that I have.
Oh my
Yeah.
I have too many houses.
You do.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
What a charmed life you lead, Kevin.
I know.
Not one, but
It's
3
crazy.
houses.
The amount I pay on mortgages. All right.
And you can't even fit in them.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but then she did mention the Western one, like you said, the Good Band, the Curse, and All Hell Breaks
guess-
Loose. Shannon directed them, and yeah,
Because Sword in
and
the
Morality
City.
Bites.
Well, come on. That is just a superb episode. But Sword in the City, correct me if I'm wrong, is in season 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, season
Yeah.
6. Yeah. I just
Season 6,
did
episode
not.
8. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I was just not prepared for that being her answer. I was like, Sword in the City, really? That was her first answer too. I think was Sword in the City. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And you ask her today, she will tell you the same exact thing.
Yeah.
That has been her answer forever and ever. Amen. Yeah.
I love consistency. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just like Paige, Rose, Charmed Noir. That's we had heard that answer enough.
Well, this is the thing. Are they speaking from? I guess they're speaking from a working on it perspective,
Right,
As opposed
the fun
to,
they've
a
had at it.
viewer.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
I'm like, but they probably don't even. I don't hear that they've ever really watched the show, which is
Right.
fairly common. A lot of actors don't watch the shows that they're in, but yeah. So I guess it makes a lot more sense thinking of it that way as being on the set and making this episode is my favorite as opposed to, like a Morality Bites or All
Right.
Hell Breaks Loose, that kind of thing. Because those as a viewer are just, like I said, fantastic, superb. I'm like, I don't know how you can say anything else, but
See,
to each their own.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Next, we have the season 8 episode guide, which I told you before, we're not going to go over every episode. It tells you the episode titles, and it gives you a little synopsis, who starred in it, a quote from it, and a little trivia factoid about them, which most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Except there's one part there's a canonical error. I won't tell you what that one is, but I'll tell the end. But there were, in addition to the episode guide, there were little side articles, and that's what I'm going to focus on for this. So the first one was Fashion Parade, this little strip here, and they talked to Daniela Guschwendner. Oh, that name!
Bless you.
That's harder. It's even harder than Ungerleider. And she talks about how she knows how to make the girls look good. because she worked on the show for so long. She assisted Eilish, since the beginning. Well, actually, because Eilish didn't start till season 2, but so Daniela was actually on season 1 with the first costumer, and then with Eilish from season 2 through 7, and then she took over in season 8. So she's been on the show for a really long time. She knows it very well. Then we have Born to be Bad. So we talk about the Dogen, Eric Steinberg, who played the Dogen, and he talks about how he enjoyed being on the show. He enjoyed doing it. He didn't really know anything about the show before he signed on. He's like, I don't know, it's gonna be a show. I'll do it. And he decided to play the Dogen as someone who's good at his job. He says he's dark, but in a fun, light way. We do have a little fun tidbit for Engaged and Confused. So Engaged and Confused marks the episode where every single sister was married at least once.
Oh, there we go.
That's kind of a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Making Up is Hard to Do. This is Brett Murdoch, and he was a makeup artist on the show, primarily doing Alyssa's makeup. He started officially in season 3, but he was her makeup artist on Melrose Place before that. And then he... funny enough, even though he didn't start till season 3, he ended up doing her makeup for the season 1 premiere for the pilot, because she was already working with him on Melrose Place, so she brought him along to get her ready for that first episode.
Cute.
Which is super fun. And then he came on in season 3 and was doing all the makeup. And then he did end up doing Ivan Sergey's makeup too in season 8. Because Jack and Jill was another WB show that Ivan Sergey was on before moving on to Charmed, and he was a makeup artist on that. And he's like, I just bought a house, so I'm hoping for a spinoff or a 9th season because, I need to make the money.
Oh.
I know.
Oops.
No.
But I do have to tell you this is a sad fact corner moment. This beautiful man here, Brett Murdoch, he actually took his own life in 2012. He shot himself on his front porch in Valencia. And he was 41. He was only 41 years old. Which is crazy young. Based on the reports that I found, I don't know if I understood it correctly, but based on what I read, it seemed as like he was kind of being stalked by this neighbor. He was this big guy named Bab or whatever, and he may have been sexually assaulted by him before. And he was worried that he would do it again, so he was really nervous for himself and his family and stuff. And yeah, so very sad.
My gosh. Yeah, definitely.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, but we honor, Brett Murdoch, beautiful man. So, and that's where I'm going to end, I guess. That's the end of my segment. So, tell us something happier, Sean.
All right. Let's go through these dark and horrible spells together in our Make Your Own Book of Shadows segment.
Can you read us the
And I'll make
editor's
sure
note?
to read...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Editor's note. And then I'll make sure to read each spell word for word for you. It's going to be very entertaining. Editor's note. Hey, folks. As I'm sure you noticed, there were several mistakes in last issue's mini Book of Shadows cutouts, for which I can only apologize. This feature has proved particularly popular with readers. So what I've decided to do in order to make sure that everyone can complete their collection is reprint pages 25 through 32 in this issue in the correct order this time, as well as pages 33 through 40. To further make amends, I've reduced the number of ads in this issue and the next so that you've got more news and articles than usual. My apologies again, Kate, editor. I am currently flogging myself profusely.
Yeah, so typically we would get 8 pages. This issue we get 16 pages of of Book of Shadows.
Dang.
But that's because last episode we kind of were questioning the order last issue, but I was just like, I guess when you put together what makes sense. But then they also reprinted pages we already had and things like that, so it was kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So in this one, we have Necromancer to Vanish Mazalin. We have,
Yeah, that's the second page. The other Badland page we were supposed to have last time. Not
yeah,
the painting page. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
A Charm of
Necromancer.
Multiplicity to move ahead in time. Return spell. I could just read Kevin's list of these, but I want to do it the hard way and try to read the writing. Past life spell. Ordo Malornu. Malorno? How do you
Malorum.
say that?
That's the left page.
Malorum.
Yeah.
None of the above. Spider Demon. I've always loved this art. The art's amazing for Spider Demon. Scrying for something lost. Shax, the source's assassin. We have the beautiful the seer to go back in time. All the wonderful Stillman sisters. And lastly, we have to bind and to find a lost love. It would just bring up Kevin every single time for me. My lost love.
Oh. You found me.
I found you. It worked.
That's good.
Ta-da. Beautiful. So this is a fun little section. Damien, tell us about what
Yes.
this is about.
Well, basically, in order to celebrate the ending of the series, they had the fans, or they came up with these categories and had the fans and the readers of the magazine like email in their answers to all of these like superlatives. Would you call these superlatives? Or like best
Yeah,
of like best of season
categories.
1. Yeah.
Yeah. Award
So
categories.
we don't get the answers to these. So am I just gonna give my opinion as to what these are?
Well,
Do we
you
get
can
the
just
answers?
because this is the first introduction of the categories. They will be because they're
Oh, they'll be answered in the next. Yeah.
later.
Okay.
They're proposing this to the readers to like
Mhm.
send in your votes, send
Yeah.
in your stories, and then
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so just kind of read the categories
Read
and you
them
can
off?
comment on them if you'd like.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
Because I have
Yeah.
some answers for these.
Okay.
But yeah. And I don't have for others. So
Yeah.
categories for the 2006 Charmed Awards. We have best season 1 episode, which for me is hands down that 70s episode. I mean, like I think that's one of the best episodes of the entire series.
Absolutely,
Honestly,
for sure.
that 70s
sure.
episode.
Agreed.
Best season 2. So basically, best episode of seasons 1 through 8, and
Yes.
season 2, obviously, Morality Bites. That's
Yep.
such a standout one. Season 3. I'm just gonna go through the first 3 seasons because those are like my favorite. But I really love All Hallows Eve in season 3. Thought that was really good, and of course, All Hell Breaks Loose. It was fantastic writing, performances, everything. After the best episodes, we have best overall episode. What would you say, you guys, is your the best overall episode?
My favorite is
Morality
Morality Bites. The entire
Morality
it's my
Bites.
favorite show of the episode of the entire series. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. How about you, Sean?
Just for the woman yelling witch, it just makes the whole episode for me.
Perfect.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
And you can go visit that location. I went to go visit where they shot that. It's in
Oh.
that park. What's it called? You know better. It's in LA somewhere, Sean. I forget what it is. But Buckland's is there. It's the same place they shot that thing, and then they also like the park they walk through in Feats of Clay. That's in that area. So yeah, I walked through it. I should find it
I
again.
pass that lake all the time. I'm always like, that was in Charmed. That was in Charmed. And then it was just in another movie, too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have best vanquishing.
Vanquishing.
Vanquishing, yes. That's a tough one because there's definitely a lot more of those than there are episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Cole. It was so nice to finally see him go.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
did his inside.
that was a satisfying one for sure. We have best transformation. That one for me is I have such a bias towards mermaids, so A Witch's Tale is always going to be my favorite, like against my will, kind of,
Nice.
because it's if you
Yeah.
throw a mermaid in anything, I'm like, oh yeah, that's mine.
Obviously, when the sisters turned into werewolves, that just made sense.
my
and it was such a good
God.
episode.
haunts me.
Ooh.
Oh, he knows how much I hate that.
That's such a bad taste in the mouth.
I hate it too. I hate
Yeah.
it too.
I know.
Ooh, okay. Best spell. Now this is interesting. Do they mean like best spell in terms of like what it does, or like the best written one, or I don't
Right.
know.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
subjective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always really love the past life spell, which is in that Book of Shadows cutouts. I always thought that was really well written. Best demon. That's a good one. What do you
hard.
guys think? I know mine. Should I just say mine?
What is my? Yeah, say yours. I have no idea what my favorite is.
The seer. I thought she was
The
so.
Debbie Morgan seer or the
Yeah,
Charisma
Debbie
Carpenter
Morgan.
seer? Debbie Morgan.
Oh
Okay.
shit, man. Well, Charisma Carpenter. you can't compare the two, but I love
Yeah.
Charisma Carpenter. But no, Debbie Morgan, what she did with that role and how like insidious and just how calculating she was. I think what makes her so compelling is that she's evil in a way that humans are evil. So I loved how like real world that was. And I'm like, okay, yeah, she's a baddie. I love her.
And she was so manipulative, but so like
Mhm.
refined, and
So
she had composure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she really was wonderful and perfect.
Yeah. And I do just love Debbie Morgan. She's just criminally underrated.
Yeah.
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 She gives very like Eartha Kitt to me. Like she's that level.
Absolutely. We need more Debbie Morgan.
Yeah.
Smash it with a hammer.
There you go. She can be used.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then we have funniest moment.
Oh my
Anything
gosh.
pop up for you guys?
The whole episode of Sense and Sensibility. I love it.
Oh gosh.
remember that
Remind me
one?
which one. Yeah,
That's the one
refresh my memory.
where they lose their senses. The monkeys.
Oh, the
steals their
senses. Yeah. With the crone.
Hysterical. I just can't. I love it so much.
That is really funny. Yeah, that was really all of the actresses have really, really good comedic ability, and I love that they were able to showcase that. So, most romantic moment.
I'm gonna say, because my favorite couple of the whole series is Paige and Henry. I'm gonna say the part where Henry
Really?
goes and fights. Yes, I love Paige and Henry so much, and it's weird because
May I ask-
Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, what? May I ask why?
Their chemistry was instantaneous. Like
okay.
they were so adorable together. Like even though we've had like longer established relationships, and the trials and tribulations of it all, there was something that was just immediate with them, and it was so fun to watch, and I enjoyed every moment with them together. And so the part where he goes and fights Simon for Paige, it's like so good. And he's like, "I'm gonna fight this magic dude. I don't care." So romantic.
Yeah. I'll give
Kevin
you
on this
that.
one.
Okay. Interesting. Okay,
I
maybe I have to
also like-
refresh.
I feel like every man up into Henry was like, "Oh, magic, how scary!" And Henry was finally like different. He was like, "Oh, magic, how intriguing! Let me work through this with you."
Okay, all good points. All good points. I will not disagree with that. I don't even have an answer for that actually, so I don't even know. Yeah, I don't feel strongly about that either way. So, yes, I agree. I'll just say yes. That is that is the most romantic moment according to you two.
Well, I think mine is a little weird, and even though it was shot kind of weird, I thought it was really romantic that Leo was willing to fall from Grace in order to be with Piper.
Oh yeah.
I thought the scene was really funny the way it was shot, but like the feeling and the emotion behind it was good.
Exactly.
The intention was there.
Yeah.
Next, this is a best family moment.
Oh my gosh.
That's a tough one.
That's so many. I use this one a lot because it's the first thing that comes to mind. But I love the end of Pre-Witched. You know, when they're all huddled on the couch. I actually have a picture of it.
Of course you do.
Of course he does.
Okay. because my collection is just everywhere. This moment. Where it's like, I know that we can't be together forever, but it feels good
Yeah.
that forever isn't today.
Oh,
Bewitched.
that is. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that is very nice. That's a sweet episode. Yeah.
I think, Kevin, you may have to help me with this one, but I think it's after the first vanquishing of Cole. Is that when the sisters come into Phoebe's room and
Yes.
cry with her on the bed?
Yes.
Yeah, that moment for me.
Yeah.
Long live the queen. No, yeah, long live the queen. End of that one.
Long live the queen.
Long live me.
Yeah, that's such a tough one. There's so many good ones. I think you have to categorize that in and of itself, like best moment between the sisters, best moment between like
Yeah, there's
Patty
so
and
many.
them.
I mean, that's the
Penny,
heart of the
like,
show.
oh my
It's
God.
all about
Yeah,
family. That's
absolutely.
so
Yeah.
How could you choose? All right. Next is best guest star male.
Billy Zane.
Oh, Billy Zane was good. Oh yes, that was a good. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. My first thought was Robert Englund because I'm such a horror fan, but Billy Zane's better.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, Kevin. Billy Zane, who was not in The Mummy.
Right, we had this conversation.
Which just like blew the pants off of me. So thank you for clearing that
But
up.
Honor Vosloo would also count as a charmed guest star because he did play the Dark Letter in Murphy's Law.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So there you go.
There we go.
So the Mummy wasn't charmed.
Somewhat. There we go. It's still correct in some
Right.
context.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then next is best guest star female.
Charisma Carpenter.
I was about to say that.
I mean,
yes.
what?
I was gonna. Yeah, Charisma
Season
Carpenter.
7 is the season of guest stars. They really knocked it out of the park.
And if any, I
Oh,
really
Jenny
think.
McCarthy there, too.
Oh, Jenny McCarthy. Yeah. But
Mm.
I love Charisma Carpenter. We need more Charisma Carpenter
Yeah.
too. We need more of her. I don't know.
We
like-
do.
oh my God, she's just such a delight to watch.
Yeah.
And I was
She
really
could get the spin-off.
genuinely, yeah, I was really genuinely sad when Kaya got vanquished. I was like heartbroken.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was showing it to somebody who's like, wait, is she really dead? I'm like, yeah, like, that's
Yeah,
'cause
she really-
even people
she's
who don't
really
really care about the show were really like perturbed by that. I'm like, oh, see, I got
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah, Charisma. Who else was on the show? Like Pat Benatar was on the show.
she was, yeah, Lucky Charmed.
Would you count like
Yeah.
musical guests as
Marco.
guests? Paula Cole.
It's funny. It's funny. They did count them in some, and then one reader got mad. She's like, "The Donnas is a guest star. They didn't even do anything." So some people would not.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm not gonna argue with
You
that,
know.
but
Yeah. But yeah, Paula Cole is on here. Yes.
yeah. Who else is on the show?
Mark Cho.
Oh, season 1, Dead Man Dating. Is that the one? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy Adams is on this show.
Amy Adams.
Yeah.
Who else
Same
is-
episode as the
Buffy.
Mummy. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who else?
What was his name from Supernatural?
It was Misha Collins.
Yeah, Misha Collins.
Mm-hmm.
I never
We
watched
had
that show.
John Hamm. We had
Norman
Reedus.
Evil Dead. What's his name? Evil
Bruce
Dead.
Campbell. Yes.
Bruce Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Second to last, best use of a song.
Oh, that's because that can include P3 performances, but also just the music that they play like over the
Yeah.
seascapes in the beginning.
I already have. I have one. Do you have one?
Oh, yeah, what
I
is
have one.
it?
Like, it is in
I
season
mean-
1. When Prue gets her new wardrobe and they play
She's So High.
She's so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That montage just has always stuck with me. I'm like, God, that was so
Yeah. Every time I hear that song, I think of Prue. That's like a Prue
good.
song.
Exactly. Me too. Yeah. I'm like, the pinnacle of 90s sophistication,
Mm-hmm.
sartorial sophistication was in that little montage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Paige's song in Charm Noir.
In Charm Noir. You mean the Fever? And that's in Sense and Sensibility.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
I'm not the Charmed expert, okay? Ask me about X-Men.
I know.
This is Kevin constantly cracking the whip here.
I know, like,
I know.
like, she's a singing Charm Noir.
Actually-
I like it. He's gonna
Okay.
call it canonical on me.
All right. So
Canonical.
last category is best one-liner. Now this one I kind of have no idea what to.
Ooh. I could be like Prue, where she's like, I feel like it should be cackling. Which is making a push. I feel like it should be cackling. I say that when I make my pre-workout. Because it always floats into the air.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good intersection.
I forgot my line. What did Paige say that one time? Put some butter on me because
Call me butter because I'm on a roll. Yeah.
Call me butter because I'm on a roll.
Put
That's
some
my
butter
line.
on me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have one liner, but there's a line that they say again. It's apparently I really love season 1, but Leo's just introduced. Phoebe and Piper are still like kind of going toe to toe for him, and they say something about his ass, like, oh, he has the finest buns in the city, and then Alyssa goes, in all the land.
Yeah. Yes. Quite possibly the finest glutes in the city.
Yeah,
The
there we
best
go.
in all
yeah.
the land.
In all the land. And that was so a great line, great delivery, and comic timing was just again superb. So I think, I have to, that
Really
for me
fun.
that was peak. In all the land.
Right. Phoebe was so good at those types of things. Yeah.
Yeah. Phoebe definitely. I think she definitely has like the best quips. And it's hard to choose. Especially, and there's one. I guess I don't know. When I think one-liners, I think of like those kinds of things, like those kinds of lines.
Like,
but
yeah.
yeah, a wink. But there's also another. I forgot what episode this is again. I think it's the first time we were introduced to Barbas, and then they realize that Prue never says "I love you." So, and then like the scene is like she's storming out, and then Phoebe's like, bye, be something, I love you. And then,
yeah.
like just to
You
drive
too.
on home that she will not say it back. Like that was always a really good line for me. I was like, that's so funny the way she delivered that line. Yeah.
She's a gem for sure.
They all. And that wraps up the 2006 Charmed Awards, or Charm Magazine Award, Charmed Awards.
Yeah, so those are the ones. We'll be on the lookout. So I'm curious to see what the readers submit. So we will find the results. I don't know if it's going to be in this next episode. Maybe 2 issues from now. But we will get those eventually.
Yes, waiting on bated breath in 2006.
Yes. That was fun, though. I love that.
Yeah.
So next we have Regarding Henry. My Paige and Henry, I love them so much. So this is Ivan Sergey. He talks to David Walden. And we learn that Ivan and Brad have been talking about working together for years and years and years, but the timing never worked out until now. So glad they could get it in before the end, because lucky. He talks about how
What you said.
yeah. He talks about how easy and supportive it was to work with Rose. Like they are just great together. I'm like, that doesn't surprise me. Ivan was a supporting character on Crossing Jordan. I had a girlfriend in college that used to watch that show a lot. But then he left that show because he just got a lead in a show called Hawaii or something.
Hey.
Yeah, Hawaii. There's a police series called Hawaii, and he's got the lead. So he's like, oh yeah, I can leave this show. I'm just a supporting role. I got my own show. But unfortunately, that was canceled after 10 episodes.
Oh.
So, womp womp. And he says it was canceled because the show can never find its tone because it was somewhere between like Rush Hour and NYPD Blue, and so it was like two very different kind of things, and it just never found the footing. So, and then he brought up the risk of pursuing, like joining an established show versus doing a pilot, because people do pilots all the time that just don't get picked up.
Yeah.
And you get paid for doing the pilot, but you may not have a lasting job, whereas you can join something that's already successful and you kind of have guaranteed. So.
But he joined on their last season. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
But something, at least for, a few months or so, you got something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Oh.
He was on Jack and Jill, the other WB show, which I didn't really watch. I forget who the other girl who played Jill was, but I remember her. I remember them both in the WB promos at the time.
Good promos.
Yes, those are so good. Look at him with a baby. In my mind, I know it's from Little Monsters, but in my mind, I'm thinking that's Henry Jr. from the comics now.
Yeah.
He says he's a married homebody. So that's cool. And he is a photographer and would like to try directing at some point. I don't know if he ever
Wow.
did it or not, but yeah. So there you go. Beautiful Ivan Sergey.
He is so attracted to me. I love him. And the fact that he got to be Paige, like, I'm here for it. Get it, Henry.
Yeah. And look how cute with Wyatt and the cake. I always love that moment.
Yeah.
And that was a real cake on set that there was just like licking and like,
Oh.
I think they say Rose. I think Rose like stuck a finger in it before too. They started shooting. He's like,
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Shax. So this just gives like a summary of who Shax is. He's the Source's chosen like demon to go out and like kill people and things. It talks about, this is Phyllis Ungerleider again, so she gives us some interesting perspective on him once again. It talks about how Shax has no like motives of his own, so that's probably why he's the best assassin, because he has like no concept of anything that he wants. He's really just a demon to go kill things for the Source. So that's why he was so successful. Like he killed one of the Charmed Ones. It talks about how his power is to turn into wind, like a Shaxmanian devil, and that's also very powerful because when you think about it, his molecules are scattering, so there's nothing to like aim for. Because when he's actually like corporeal, like there's a target, there's a big target because he's a big strong man.
It's a very big, he's a
Shaxmanian
very
devil.
big strong man.
Yes, he is. And he has the powers of transformation, concussive blasting. That just sounds naughty to me.
where's Cyclops when you need him?
You're right. And he doesn't have a weakness of a stupid brother to weigh him down like Cyclops does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it talks a lot about the episode All Hell Breaks Loose, where like basically they had to keep going back in time to find kind of the best way to like manage Shax, because there's really no other way to defeat him in that moment until Paige came along.
Cool.
That's Shax.
That's Shax for you. All right. Now we have Twisted Sister. Before you talk about this article,
Sister.
Twisted Sister, I think it's funny because my mom knew Dee Snider. Well, she knew his sister because my mom grew up on Long Island, same area. And
It's like you're the one.
yeah, his sister was in my mom's class, and they went to his house for some reason to do a homework assignment. And he was in the basement with his band, like in the garage or whatever. They're doing things. They're like, yeah, we don't have a name yet, and it's so crazy.
So do you mean to say that she was Twisted Sister's twisted sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and my
very
mom
cool.
knew him. I'm like, all right, fun.
And fun fact, Dee Snider is in a show, and I cannot think of the name for the life of me right now. I'll look it up. But
Yeah.
he played like the boss at a radio station, and he totally was making fun of himself the whole time because he was like an out of work like 80s metalhead. but they couldn't tell because he's so androgynous. They couldn't tell if he liked men or women or both. So one time he's like, "Oh, I'm going on a date with Aaron," and they're like, "And is Aaron a man or a woman or oh, Aaron's great," but and they just couldn't get him to say like he or she or they or whatever.
That's funny.
It was a good show
Hilarious.
that I can't remember the name of.
Well, shall I? Twisted
Yeah, go
Sister.
ahead.
Yes.
An interview with Marnette Patterson, also known as
Yes.
Christy, one half of the Ultimate Power in season 8. Basically, it was just talking about how like her experience on set and how it was some like different from what she's experienced before. Like the set, it opens up with like how warm the set is because apparently, biologically, men run a lot hotter than women. So like she says that when you're on a set that's mostly like mostly male leads, like the set is incredibly cold, and it's going on a little bit of a tangent here. It's like, yeah, most spaces are geared towards that. Like most spaces are actually a lot cooler because the men in the space are hot temperature wise. Interesting to think about. But yeah, she's talking about how it was a lot more comfortable being on like a female led show. There's another part that I thought was interesting where she was like, oh, there's always like extra shoes on the side to like switch out in. Like once you're done with your scene, they'll give you like a pair of like fuzzy slippers to wear.
Yeah,
So you
get out of the heels and wear something comfy. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and again, she's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't, that's not something that they would consider on a lot of these other shows that I've been on or any of a lot of these other sets. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting. And I wonder if it's still the same nowadays. Again, 19 years ago.
Insane.
That just sounds very, very wrong to be saying that. 19 years ago. Yeah. So it was very interesting. She's talking about how she was bonding with like Kaylee, aka Billy, on the show. And then she's talking about like Christy as a character, how it was challenging because she kind of goes from this like jumping in between like frightened little lamb to like super bad evil witch, and how like switching jumping in and out of those types of mindsets was challenging. Yeah, honestly, like with a lot of season 8, like the concept of Christy was really appealing to me. I really liked the idea of her, but then the actual execution, because again, I feel like Brad again was informed that the show wasn't going to be picked up like 2 months before it actually ended, so there was a lot of unexplored territory. I felt that like you could have expanded on her character a lot more, and really given a really, really impactful challenge to the sisters, because I always felt, and this is just me, that again, I loved the concept of the ultimate power. I loved the whole two groups of powerful women coming up against each other. But the thing with a show like Charmed is you see them risk their lives pretty much every episode, and they've been in so many instances where their lives have been threatened, their families have been threatened. So I think just in general, it's very difficult to kind of build that kind of suspense and that kind of like belief in a situation that would actually like threaten them. So not to say that the ultimate power wasn't threatening, but I felt like if anything, the pacing I felt like it could have been like a 2-season kind of arc as opposed to a 1, which I mean, I guess, well, obviously we'll never know, but
yeah, we always said that the ultimate power should have brought back the evil power of 3, the Bro Coven. They should have brought them back to life, and Brendan could have joined, or they could have found another brother just like they found another sister. And that would have been a real cool, like, whoa, these people from season 1, they really are the ultimate power. They're the balances out perfectly.
yeah,
That would have been more exciting. But
I get at the end of the day, I like what they did with it. I think it was tied up very nicely. But again, I just feel like the impact of season of the big bad of season 8 didn't ring as deep as I wanted it to. But that's just me. Yeah, what the fuck do I know? Can we swear on this podcast? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I should have asked.
We're raunchy as hell on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
All of our shows.
It's not just entendre. Okay. Good. Yeah, so like the whole article just made me think, oh, I really wish that they would have expanded on her character more, or we spent more time with her, because she did come in like at the latter end of season 8. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think if obviously, wishful thinking, we had more time, that is a character that would have been really, really, or had the potential to be even more interesting than she already was. So, and more and deeper, a lot deeper than she already was.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And real quick, I found the name of the show. It's Holliston. It's
How,
Holliston.
what's it called? Hollis.
Mhm.
What?
The new Holliston.
Holliston. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Fun.
ahead.
But I think it's funny how she mentioned how like she did the 90s. She did all these 90s sitcoms, and then she's like, I don't want to be put in a box of like the blonde bimbo all the time, so I'm gonna leave these shows and do indie movies. And then by the time she came back to TV, no one knew who she was anymore. She's like, oh, I have to start over again. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now we have our location segment again. This time we are talking about the Bay Mirror, the police station, and P3. And this time Phyllis walked the set alone. Before she would have Paul Stahelli as her like guide through the sets. This time she's like, I'm gonna wander by myself and make my own observations. So for first she talks about the Bay Mirror and how it was actually the lobby of the Bay Mirror was actually the lobby of the real life like a Paramount building. So they just shot in there and then they moved over to the soundstage for other stuff, for like the offices and stuff, which is kind of fun. She says desks are spaced apart, but it's actually quite small, and Phoebe's office is cluttered because that's how she keeps things. If you look out the windows of the Bay Mirror, you'll see parts of other sets, unless you put a backdrop when they shoot. Here's San Francisco in the background because we put a little whatever drop cloth over there.
Backdrop.
Backdrop scene. Yeah, backdrop scene. And fun fact, the Bay Mirror is actually the same set as the police station. They just dress it up differently. So that's kind of cool. Let's just change the set dressing. It's Robinson Royce and his team of set decorators, along with Roger Montesano, who does the props. So those two kind of collaborate, or those two groups of people collaborate to make the set that you know and love. They also talk about how most of P3 is street level. They do have the stairs, and like the stairs are real, Sean, this time.
What?
So, and so because there's a lot of upstairs, downstairs gymnastics, when you do the P3, you have to get to where you need to be. Sometimes you have to go up and down. So that's kind of, I don't know how I was confused when they talked about it, but some way or another, you have to go up and down, get to the parking lot, all that stuff. And, there's band posters everywhere. I always remember the Disturbed one being there because that made me excited. Yeah. I would say that this one, I wasn't as bothered as much by this one as some of the past ones we've had recently, because the context didn't jump as back and forth. It seemed to be more consistent with, like, we're just talking about the sets. And there were some fun factoids to learn, and not just, like, fluff. So I was, like, okay with this one.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have a spotlight on Centennial Charmed. Of course, this is the 100th episode. Did you know that? I wish there was something in the title that would have let us know this was the 100th episode. It would have helped. So this is the landmark episode because this is when Cole becomes an avatar to change reality in order to be with Phoebe, and we get like Piper has become this demon hunter out of her like loss of Prue. And I really appreciated in this episode that we see what would have happened with Phoebe and Cole. Like, this is our definitive answer that they were not meant for each other because they just kind of grow apart. Sorry if you're a Phoebe and Coler.
I don't know. Yeah, that was one of my favorite storylines, was the Phoebe and Cole line. I thought that was done very, very well. Yeah.
It was to a certain point, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think that they could have made it. I'm just saying. Compromise.
This is, of course, when Cole is vanquished. Some of the Did You Knows. Michelle Branch appears in this episode singing Goodbye to You. Right?
Did she sing
And
goodbye to
then
you?
Yeah.
that's what it says. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
correct.
That's hilarious
Correct.
because she was in Buffy singing the exact same song.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lazy.
It
No.
She had her
Michelle.
shtick.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay.
It also says, how wonderful, we get a little Debbie Morgan information. She was uncredited in her appearance in the Robert De Niro movie Taxi Driver. She was also in The Love Boat, All My Children, The Cosby Show, General Hospital, Boston Public, and Coach Carter. And she was married to acclaimed actor Charles S. Dutton, but the couple divorced in 1994. And her accent was not real. She did not have a real Jamaican accent.
When I read that, I was like, I didn't even know she even had a Jamaican accent.
Yeah, was that
Yeah.
that's what it was supposed to be?
That's what's supposed to be like, because it didn't sound Jamaican to me. I thought it was just like
It
her
didn't.
a dramatic way of talking. Like,
We're talking
Yeah.
about her as a seer?
yeah,
As a seer?
I'm like,
She's supposed to be a
Yeah.
Jamaican
I'm like-
seer?
I never got Jamaican from it.
Me
So-
neither.
Yeah. It was just dramatic speech to me, too. I didn't take
Yeah.
that as an accent.
No.
Okay, that's hilarious. I
Yeah.
really want to know if that's a thing. Like, was she
Yeah.
written as like Jamaican seer? That's hilarious. Okay.
Kristen Richardson was a dancer for Cher in the Do You Believe tour in 1999.
So
she was also
Kristen
Rockette.
Richardson-
She was on.
She played Darla. Is there a picture of her in here? There's not. But she played Darla, which was like this blonde, like, kind of rando, like, extra person that's supposed to just make. She's flirting with Cole. And it's funny to me because they called her Darla, which implies I think she's supposed to be a Kieran demon. Because she said
Is
something
this
like, oh baby, whoever you want me to be, baby, which
This
is like the one.
the stripper, yeah?
Yeah, very much
Yeah.
like because the strip club they have more Kieran demons, and then there was the one, Kaya in The Importance of Being Phoebe that said the kind of same thing, and so they may imply that she's supposed to be one of those demons. But there's also Darla was also the name of the succubus too, so that's another confusing thing. But but yeah,
In
it's just
season
interesting.
2?
Yeah,
The blonde, her name was Darla?
yeah.
Oh. Okay. Good to know. Good to
The
know.
more you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a little blurb here on Michael Bergin, who we talked a lot about last episode. What was it? Agent Jackson? Is that his name?
I don't know. There's
You
are you
don't?
talking about Brandon Quinn?
Spotlight on Michael Bergin. It's on this page.
Yeah, what about him? He wasn't in last issue. We're talking about Brandon Quinn last issue. As
Who
Agent
was
Murphy.
Michael Bergin on this episode?
He had no lines. He was just supposed to be the handsome demon. He's the one that Phoebe flirted with, and then he got vanquished. He was very minor
he wasn't
character.
on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They gave him like a half-page spread here.
I know. I'm like, he has nothing. He did nothing in this episode.
know,
He
'cause-
makes out with Elsa Milano and he gets vanquished. And he doesn't even
Oh.
look cute in this episode. Sorry, he does not even look cute in this episode to me. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Tell us how you
sorry,
really
not sorry. But yeah, you can tell us about him.
Yeah, it tells us a lot about how he didn't want to be a model, but he became a model, and then he went on to be an actor. And
Boo-hoo.
he was on Baywatch. I know.
Yeah, so he has a lot of similarities to Brandon Quinn. That's what we talked about last episode.
Yeah.
But they're not the
They
same
look
person.
similar too.
Brandon Quinn is much cuter. If you look at, I'm sorry.
I think, well, this photo of him, I
He's
think he's
fine.
very attractive in this photo.
Yeah, and he has a great body. There's some pictures of him that I think are attractive, but overall, I was not attracted to him as much. If you Google him, he has many different. He's okay now. I don't know. He has many different incarnations. I'm being such a
Okay.
bitch. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. What did he ever do to
least you
you,
know.
Kevin? Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's very good looking. What are you talking? Okay, to each their own.
I
I think he's
mean-
very good looking.
I get why people would think he's attractive. I do. He doesn't. I
Yeah.
don't get as much.
Oh, okay. He gives off like a very like 90s businessman type of vibe, which is like
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he's not unattractive. Like he's fine, but there's something about him. Some pictures I like more than others. Some pictures I like more than others. Like, yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna die on this hill, so
Okay.
we can we can move on.
But okay, how about Google him in Charmed? He looks terrible in Charmed.
Let me see.
Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Hold on. That's him in Charmed. That's the handsome demon, Centennial Charmed.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's that's not the best time to like take a a screenshot.
And here he is with Phoebe. I'm like, it's like okay.
I think he's okay. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. You can, yeah. He's
fine.
married. He's fine. He's good.
I never
He's got
knew. I
kids.
never knew of this guy before before this conversation. So really, it's not that important to me.
Yeah.
Stop crying about it, Damien. God, you're so upset.
It means so much to me. All right.
Cool. Should we move on to our Ask Brad section?
No, we need to talk about Michael Bergin some more.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell
That's
us more.
why I'm here.
No, let's go ahead and move on.
Okay. Was there anything of note in the Ask Brad section for any of you?
No, I hate him.
Yeah, well, yeah. I kind of just don't. Yeah, just leave that over there.
Okay. I have some notes. So Brad Kern heard nothing about the renewal until episode 19, so he planned on the ending. We knew this. But he said even if the network would have come to him for a spinoff or season 9, he would say no at this time because he's already had his plan in motion. I'm not changing now. So that's something he said in this, which was very interesting. The merging of the WB and the CW is fairly recent news at this point in time. And it was this huge secret that not even the president of the WB knew about it until it was announced.
Wow.
Yeah. And he said they found out on their Blackberries. What a time capsule. Everyone was on their
Yeah.
Blackberries.
2000s moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here's something that got me really irked. Okay. It was such an ill. Okay, Brad Kern himself stated that Billy alone is the ultimate power. That Christy was just the key. And he said that it was revealed in Engaged and Confused. I'm like, where? Like, no. Like, I don't see that at all. Like, if that's what you wanted, if that was the case, Christy should have been like this little, like, side boss to get to the final boss. But she wasn't. They were always fighting together. So fuck you, Brad Kern, because it's, like, not right. That's not the state, that's not the narrative you gave us. And I'm also mad, too, because they said this in the Book of 3, Volume 2, and I said it was a canonical error. And now I feel like an asshole for calling it a canonical error because Brad Kern stated right here that that's true. I'm like, no, it's not right. And like, I don't know. I know it's still a canonical error because, yeah, this is not the story he gave us. So no matter what you were trying to intend, what you presented does not reflect that. So suck it. So I don't care. All right.
If that really is what we're supposed to believe, that makes me like totally takes me out of
Yeah.
the threat of season 8.
Yeah.
Like if it's just
why?
Billy.
Just Billy?
Yeah, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
God.
Like, what? And like, why is
Wait,
Brad
did we
Kern
move
saying
on
that?
from Michael Bergin?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
No, I agree
that's
with you.
yeah,
I hate that statement.
yeah, that's
It's like, what? It's infuriating because, like, no, it's always been the two of them together, and that's what your show tells us. I don't care. Like, where in Engaging Confused does it say this? where would you have, like, I don't know.
Because like if Billy was if Billy if that is to be believed, then what is she just like super powerful like telekinetically? Is that it? Like what else does she
Well,
do?
Billy has the power of projection, so anything she can think of, she can do pretty much. So it's like Wyatt.
Does she?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to refresh myself on
So
season
there's
8,
that. But you
she
know,
does.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why she could go back in time. That's why she can turn her parents into assassins. That's why you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while.
But
Okay.
it's just stupid because like Christy was the key, but here we are like fighting together like we're equals. Like no, it's doesn't make sense to me. So
Doesn't.
so
Well, yeah, because then like if Billy was the ultimate power all along, why wasn't she kidnapped as a baby? And why was it
Right.
Christy?
right.
Yeah.
That's stupid, Brad Kern. So I'm gonna go off what the show tells us,
Yeah.
and that statement can just disappear and die. I will still continue.
Yeah,
I will
suck
still.
it, statement.
I will still consider it a canonical error if someone tells me that Billy is the ultimate power by herself. Too bad.
God.
Anyway, moving on. He said his least favorite episode title, like not episode, but the title of an episode, is Size Matters because he thought it was a little tacky. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, don't feel too strong. I love that. That was a good episode, though. I like that episode.
It's a good episode, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
He also said Chick Flick was an episode that he thought was too ambitious and that they'd never be able to pull it off. But then once he saw it, he's like, oh yeah, that's terrific.
I hate him.
And this is funny to me too. He said he thought the collector's fingers were cheesy. They're everywhere collectors of the
Yeah.
Viper memories. And he thinks that's so cheesy that it actually became a thing on set. So whenever like they going into an effect that's laughable or like too on the nose, he's like, "Oh, finger in the head, finger in the head." That made me laugh. It became like a normal like phrase. All right, now we have show and spell. So first we have the star letter. It says, "More Drew, please." And it says, "Hi, my name is Shoban." She's 16. I have loved Charm since I first saw it in 1998 and have been hooked ever since. My favorite character has always been Chris, played by Drew Fuller, and I enjoyed every episode with him in it. So I recently got issue 9, and it said that there was a poster booklet with all of your favorite characters. All of your favorite characters! But I didn't see Chris anywhere! You saw Cole and Billy, but no Chris. It's not really fair, to be honest, and I think that many fans agree with me that Chris was a loved character. We only got one poster from back in issue 3, so please could you give us a Chris poster in your next issue?
She's looking for Spank Bank.
Wow.
She really is. She's from Ireland. She's like, okay, here, I'll put a Chris poster in the next issue. There you go, girl. Like, it says go nuts. So that's funny. Wow. Put it above your bed at night. There you go.
Yep.
Okay. So Poster Perfect, hi. When I found out that there were Charmed magazines out in the UK, I ran to the nearest shop to get one. Every time I get an issue, I buy double of each issue, one to put away and one so I can read it. Wow. Do you do that, Kevin?
I did not do that. I should have done that.
Okay. All right.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, it's disgraceful. The magazines are great. I thought to myself that it would be great to leave my mark in one of the issues, so I designed some pictures. Hope you like them. Please, 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 can you put them in the magazine? Gurdeep Singh, Birmingham, UK. It says, wish granted, Gurdeep. We must say we were very impressed with your mocked up posters here at Charmed Magazine headquarters. And some lovely fan art.
Yeah. So those are the little what do they call it? Crossovers, hybrids, mashups. There you go.
Amalgamations.
Oh.
All right, we have some really cool envelope art. I like the way like these are colored with the stars and the colors they use. So these came out cute. We have show and spell with the address, but then it says London SE1OUP. I don't know what SE1OUP is. Is that just part of the address?
It's part of the address, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Phoebe, we have all three sisters, and we have a Drew on the side. So this is definitely love to Drew. And this is actually a pretty good Phoebe, because I know she's the hardest to draw a lot of times. So,
Yeah.
like, kudos to you, Jen Veritas, for your Phoebe.
There you go. Yeah. Cool. And that
Somewhere
is...
Jen Veritas feels very validated that I just called her out. She's like, oh my god, it is good, isn't it?
They know me. They know me.
Oh god.
And that's pretty much the magazine.
This is the
I do
magazine.
That's it. Put that in my canonical hat.
Canonical.
Any errors besides what we already mentioned?
I saw nothing. Everything's perfect in this magazine.
Okay, well, I have some things.
What?
As per usual.
Ooh. Okay.
So in Holly's interview, she said that she definitely died the most times. The number of times that Piper actually died was 9 times. But Phoebe also died 9 times. The first being twice in the same episode. She died twice in one episode. That's deja vu all over again. But they also say that Paige died 9 times as well. That's only if you count her gravestone in Centennial Charmed and the time she was stabbed in Sympathy for the Demon. But I was also wondering, like, does that count as death? Because Leo could heal her, and if you die, Leo can't heal the dead, so maybe she didn't die. But then I'm like, oh, but he also healed Piper the same way when they did the I Dream of Phoebe and the Witch of the Charm was dead, and Piper was like hovering, he healed her then. So I'm guessing, really, as long as you have not crossed over, there has to be some kind of time limit where you can be healed and you aren't officially like marked as like dead, but you can be like dead in a weird sense. If you're like not moved on yet, you can heal you. You know?
Yeah. That just made me think of something that always confused me in the show. Like, this is just such a random thing that they did that I don't know why they did it this way, and it kind of just left this huge hole in like Leo's whole story. It's in season 4 after they decide to like turn P3 back into P3, and then he's like, oh, this is a sign that needs healing, and he heals the sign.
Yeah.
What is that? So like, can he like fix leaks in the roof that way?
Well, he has also healed pipes. He healed a pipe twice on the show as well.
Oh yeah. In season 1. In season 1.
Yeah.
So
yeah. His powers are still stupid. Like, he can heal a pipe. He can heal a sign. He can't heal an animal. He can't heal an owl. But he can heal his neon sign.
Exactly. Thank you.
So,
I just wanted to get angry about that a little bit.
So yeah, I'm guessing it still makes sense with the dead thing, because you can die, because that death too counts as one of Piper's deaths when she's a ghost. So sure. So they all died 9 times. So that's the except for Prue. Prue only died once per season.
Well, I mean, that's very fitting, honestly.
Yeah. She only died 3 times. Also, in the episode guide, the Still Charmed to Cooking, they said that from this episode forward, Rose is credited as a producer, but she was never a producer.
She wasn't.
So I'm like, what are they talking about?
Well,
I'm like, where did the magazine pull it out of their ass? I don't know. I have a PS for poll.
Another P, imagine that.
P is for poll. The poll this week is, what do you believe is the ultimate power? Billy alone or Billy and Christine together?
So big.
Because Salt in the Wound, it pissed me off so much, I cannot let it go. So I want to see what the audiences say. I want to see the results, and it better be the right way.
Or else we're quitting the show.
Can we add another poll and ask the listeners if they think What's His Face is attractive or not?
Sure.
Michael Bergin.
Thank you.
We'll do 2 polls.
Guy.
Is Michael
guy that I
Bergin,
care
is Michael
about so
Bergin
much?
attractive? Yeah, we can do that. I'll put
so
2 pictures.
mean.
One where he's
Nope,
looking
that's
good.
fine.
No. I'll put a picture from Charmed and then a picture of like when he's modeling pictures or whatever. They can decide.
Thank you. That makes me so happy. My work here is done.
Yes. Cool. So tell us, Sean, what is happening next issue?
Yes. Well, we're gonna get a full exclusive interview with Michael Bergin. We're also going to.
As it should
You're
be.
welcome. We have an Alyssa exclusive. We have That's a Wrap, where we get behind the scenes. We get to know the Charmed Awards that are voted on.
Oh,
And then
yay.
a fantastic double-sided poster. Choose between the Charmed ones and the gorgeous Drew Fuller, aka Chris. Oh.
Get your poster. Double-sided poster with your double-sided dildo.
I feel uncomfortable.
Ooh, well, fun. So, Damien, tell us all the places we can find you. Are amazing.
You can find me in all the places at Damien Desania. That is DamienDySania. Thank you.
And you won the spelling bee. Thank
Got a
you.
little stuck there. Yeah, thank you. I did. That was correct. That was the correct spelling. Oh yeah. Thanks, guys. This is really fun. I'm so glad it finally happened. I had such a good time.
Yay. We're so happy to have you.
Thank
It was
you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Great to be here.
So, Sean, tell the listeners where we can find you.
You can find me under Shawnee Havoc on mainly Instagram or TikTok, and then you can find our other podcast, Solving for X and X-Men Task Podcast, where I'm the Kevin. You can find that on YouTube or Instagram.
It's true.
Beautiful.
Cool. And you can find me at KJEEZY87 on Instagram, or follow this podcast on Words of the Witches. Words of the Witches. That's what this show's called. Most places. Yeah. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Spell Worders for issue 12. So, yes, your destiny still awaits. Give me some of that shoulder action.
Yeah.